Hello everybody, this is Bikash and welcome to my channel. So this video is all about the network security basics. In this session we are going to discuss about networking basics, what network security basics is network access list. So what is access list? What is the use of it? To allow some legitimate traffic in our network, or to deny some packets or traffic into our network, we use access list. So we have got a lot of types of access list, but today we're going to talk about standard access list. So what exactly standard access list is? So it's kind of very basic access list we have, wherein we can define the source. On the basis of source information, we can define an access list. So let's say if I assume that this is our perimeter router, okay, which connects to internet, okay, so I can control the traffic which is coming from the PC towards internet. I don't have control. I don't have control the traffic which is going from this source to some destination. So let's say if I want to block some traffic which is coming from this PC and which is going to internet, okay, so I can't block the traffic based on destination information. I can do it only on the source information. So let's say this is our traffic, okay. So I'm going to log into the router and let's see whether we have any access list or not. Show IP access list. So we have only one access list which I'm using for NAT, so just leave it. So I'm going to define an access list. So access list, and we have got a range which we can use to define a standard. I can show you like that. So 1 to 99, it's standard access list, which says, so this is 99. Let's say if I define 99 permit, then we have got this option which we need to define as a source. So this is I'm defining our source, which is this one. This is our source range which I'm going to define here. So wildcard mask we need to give here, and log. There's no option we can configure for a destination. Now after defining this access list, we need to apply on the interface. So where we need to apply, that is the question here. So let's say if traffic comes here, so if the traffic coming from here going to the router, it is called in for this router, and this is out. When the traffic comes from internet, this is in, and going, this is outside. So when we define an access list, we should be define closest to destination. So closest to destination in sense, let's say if we have got an interface which is this, which is connected to our let's say some server farm. Okay, let's say this is connected to our server. Okay, so if I'm going to define an access list on the inside interface of it, okay, what will happen? I am going to deny this traffic as well, which is coming from our PC to the server. So this traffic will always will get denied. So if I want to deny some traffic which is going outside for this particular range, we need to define on outside of it. Correct? So let's say for this scenario, we assume that there is no server inside it. So we'll see how we are going to apply this. So I'm just permitting the traffic for the source this range. No, this is our mistake. What we are going to do is I'm going to deny all the traffic. So right now if I see here, I would be able to go to the internet. Okay, if I do deny 10.1.1.0 0.0.0.255, okay, on 0.1 IP access list access group, okay, we need to define. So we need to define on the out, okay, and we need to log the traffic as well. So we don't have the option here, but when we define an access list, we can define and log. And also what we can do is we can turn on the logs so that we can see some output. So now we are going to access this. So the traffic, how the traffic flow would be like, the traffic would be initiating from this, going to the switch, going to the router. From router, it will check the initial checks and all. It will go to the interface. After routing, it decides that the outgoing interface is G0 by 1. When it goes out, he will see we have an access list which is configured over here. So what it does is it denies the packet. So we are expecting some logs over here, but still the router has not generated any logs. We can just have a look on the access list. So still I guess it is taking some time to give some output over here. Just give some time for this. What we have done is like as I told you, like we are not assuming any server right now. So for our lab purpose, we are going to just like we are going to apply on this interface 0 by 0, and we'll check how it is, like how the access control is. Like I can see right now some connections are getting denied. Okay, so I'm going to access, as you see Google is accessible by that time. I'm going to access it again, so I supposed to get blocked here. So I should be getting a log message stating that this connection has been blocked. So I'm just waiting for that log right now. So if I see here, so logs, okay, so run interface 0 by 0. So I have applied this access list on inbound, and also if I check the access list, so I am just denying the packets which is getting matches for this. So I supposed to get a message here. I'm just going to close this window. I'm going to open new window, and again I will try to access it. What I'll do, sometime it will not work. So what I'm going to do is I will remove from the interface, and I'll put it again. So okay, I'll try to type this command, and we'll see if I'm getting any logs. So I'm not sure like why the logs are not coming. Yeah, now it started coming here. If you see that it permits, it says permitted. I guess some other connection showing some other connection. I guess it is showing some late logs here. So it is showing some more logs, I guess. So we have configured on correct interface on the inside. Okay, and even Google is not accessible here. So if I show you the old logs how it was, so it was kind of this. Okay, now we can see some logs are coming here. So I'll just show you what exactly here it says. It says list number 99 is denying the source is this, which is going to 8.8.8 for a DNS resolution, which is getting denied, and for 10.10.1, which is going to this IP, is getting denied. Also, some IP which is going broadcasting it is also getting denied. So this is how we are going to configure this access list. So basically, this access list is like we are controlling the traffic based on source IP address. So this is how the standard access list works. So in the next session, I'm going to like talk about another type of access list, which is extended access list. So in that access list, we have a lot of control over the traffic. So thanks for watching, and I hope this video was very helpful for you.